Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Hates the Name Plays Monster Train. So, aside from the recent dailies that I did, our last run was as this right here, the Umbra with the Woken Allies, and we had a really poor false start. I will call it a false start on that first run, and then we did it again, and we met with some Pogger success. So, now we're gonna switch it up. We're up to Covenant rank 7. Some basic enemies have additional attack power. That could be pretty rough. Um, and I was looking through our run history, and it looks like we've never actually done this setup here. It's been a long time since we've done a Melting Remnant, or at least the longest we've done Melting Remnant as our primary clan, and we've never done Melting Remnant with allied Hellhorns. So let's try that out. No, in fact, opposite of no guarantees. There's some very high chances that we fail this run, but that's okay. You know, part of playing games is learning. Part of learning is failing and figuring out why. Okay, so we're gonna be sapped. That's probably okay, especially if our units. Well, that's not true. For units die and come back, they'll come back with some sap stacks on them already, I think. Yeah, friendly units enter with sap 3. And I mean, if they get more sap put on top of them above sap 3, then it's fine because they'll die off and come back. But otherwise, they're always going to come back and be full sap stacks. So we are taking, or well, getting this subsuming blade early on, so this could potentially end up balling out of control and dealing tons of damage by the end. So it deals 5 damage and slay increased damage. I'm just going to check the slay trigger, and it's after dealing a killing blow. So no part of this says that it can't be on an ally. And that's interesting. I think that's something I've just now noticing. I don't think we want that. I don't really trust that, honestly. And like, literally the only thing, we got a couple cards that are expensive, but majority of our deck is free or cheap. Now, do we gain, do we prefer to harvest with our champion, or would we rather see him reform other units? Honestly, applying rage kinda doesn't synergize well with units dying out really quickly. So maybe it's worthwhile just having him be kind of a tank with harvest. Yeah, I'm not really sure which is the better option. Have we seen both? Let's check the logbook. We have not seen Dark Calling reach the end. So let's do that then. That's this one here, the reform build. Let's see if we can get that one to full build. Enemies starting on every floor. They're probably gonna have rage, but turn on our mandatory first trial. I'm not sure if we're gonna make much use of this. I can't think of any summon triggers that really go with these two clans. Other than imps, I guess. If we did get imps, it would work there. So they're gonna deal 5 damage each to him, which obviously would kill him, but we can prevent some of that. But then he's also gonna get +5/+5. No, 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 no. I'm thinking of harvest, and he would only get 5 health. Okay. He reforms. He doesn't harvest. So we're using him very differently than that. I think this is fine. Honestly, I think we kind of just let these top two floors go, and we set up down here. Sadly, this is too expensive for us to really use. Maybe I should have used it instead of the torch, but I think saving our pyre some damage there was fine. We need this health. I mean, not health, money. Do we need the money? This seems fine. Could also set him up here. He would just kill the front one. Torching this guy would be nice, and then we wouldn't have to worry about him at all. I guess let's do something like this. I wouldn't mind if this unit suffers a little damage for us. Something like that. Why are we only killing one? Because you're dying and you're not. Maybe I misplayed that a bit then. We're probably gonna get a train steward back, or one of those dregs. Ah, we did get a train steward. So he has burnout 1, so we want to make sure we make use of him right away. This is all good. I think this is a fine option, just to set up for our boss fight that's coming up. Something like that. So we took 9 damage so far. It's kind of late for this to show up, but still nice. I would really like to use this, but I think our fight benefits from doing this. Our run probably benefits from doing this. So I'll do that. Sadly, there's no room for these guys. We'll take out one of them just to remove that trouble. He's not dying. Sadly, he's not killing, but if we put this guy in front, now they're both dead. Unfortunately, this floor is not really going very well. Did he have sweep or something? No? Huh. Okay. Yeah, these rage cards are just too expensive to use right now. Well, might as well do a little damage. And we either take... 2 damage is not going to make the difference for how many turns it takes our pyre to kill, so we're better off just purging that 1 card. And we did end up taking 19 points of damage. I guess it says right here. Not the end of the world. Not great, obviously, but not the end of the world. I think this can be quite good, but also so can this. Sure, we'll take Descend. This isn't bad. We already have 2 of these, so I don't think we really need a 3rd. Take this. What was I saying? Probably we could use the unit more than the money, so we'll grab that. The guy who gives himself extra armor might be better choice. Granted, his ability is pretty good. Shuffling their order. Okay. I think we can make use of him. I'm not really sure what we'd put this on. Does it give him extra burnout? It does. That's kind of an interesting concept. This on him's not bad, honestly. I think we want to make this guy tanky is all get out, so let's go ahead and do that. And then I do like the idea of making these guys a little stronger and survive a little longer. I could re-roll and then I would have access to both of these. I wouldn't be able to afford whatever shows up here. Might be worth doing. Or it might be worth saving my money. Let's see what the map looks like. So we can get a artifact and heal, or we can get a duplication and another unit. So we're not really going to be spending money here, but here we are because there's one of each shop on either side. There's some money on this side if we do go the steel route. We might go magic route by then though, I'm not sure. Because we don't have a shop next time, I'll do this. And yeah, I do like making these guys even bigger. Two big units probably better than one bigger unit. These guys are kind of pseudo tanks anyways, so making one able to tank a few hits seems okay. Sure, we'll turn that on. It could potentially wind up with them having a lot of damage on us, considering part of the Covenant rank 7 is that basic enemies get additional attack. But we'll see. So we want him out front. I think it's fine to put him behind here. We might as well... We can kind of choose who we want to kill. Preventing this guy from healing is nice. I mean, I guess we can kill both of them, so... Yeah, he gets a little stronger. Let me cast a spell, huh? His incant. Not too worried about that. Especially since he's almost dead already. Would like to kill that. Okay, so I said I wasn't gonna worry about his incant effect, but now I'm like, we kind of need to worry about, or we need to get around it to get the kill here, but that'll do it. Isn't really a place for him anywhere on the lower floors anyways, but we have no mana for the rage, so we might as well. So getting our dregs back stronger is nice. We're definitely going to do that. Put him out front so that he dies potentially quicker and comes back stronger. And we'll put these guys up here as well. Oops. Oh, we could have put another one out here. Oh well. Ah, we're at final wave. Okay. Well, that in mind, he is burning out. I think we're still best doing that to set up those floors. And then let's kill... Is it better to take out the healer or the damage dealer? Oh, they're both dead. I mean, they're all dead, including the boss, so... Oops. Doesn't matter. I guess this guy's tanky enough to make it not matter there. Reforming a unit so that we choose which unit we reform seems like a good idea. Could take this to add some armor to our armor boy. I don't mind that idea. Now here, I mean, I've seen how these money makers can kind of work to really boost your economy, which then allows you to really go ham on spending to upgrade things, but I'm still not totally sold on it for myself. I'll try one of these guys, I think. On the that way we have one on each floor maybe. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, honestly, to be adding those units. With that in mind, maybe I go this way. Because what would I duplicate? Let's just think about that for a second. I could duplicate him. He is pretty beefy, as we saw in uh, that final boss fight there. Thing is, having a unit who's super tanky doesn't really work well with units behind who just die off anyways. That's kind of where I'm at with this. I'm not sure what the win condition looks like here. Get some health back and an artifact for free, or go just take a look at what this is and then choose to duplicate something. I'll go this way. Let's see what we got. Turn down the merchant costs? Sure. Okay, I think this is the... Oh, it's not the hook. Get a random consumable card from one of these clans. Well, we could use the melting remnant stuff now. Before we were... I would assume that it's potentially endless or burnout. This one's potentially regen or spikes. What is their book? Oh, their book gives quick. Their book gives endless. And their book gives trample. If we were to choose one of those, I mean, maybe trample would be better, but let's just go with this one, see if it's endless. That's burnout. It's fine. Apply 3 burnout to friendly burnout units. Sure. Just gives our burnout units some extra turns. Nothing wrong with that option. If we are gonna have like burnout units that actually last, we'll probably want that one. Well, maybe we won't want her anymore. The one lady, like the granny of the burnout units, because she gives the extra burnout effects, but I think maybe we've got enough tanks in the deck that we don't really want that anymore. This is gonna do nothing for us, so we will just let it ride. Putting this guy up on the top there doesn't bother me just because he's gonna gain armor every round anyways. There's no room for anything here. Torching this does nothing, but we can torch that guy. I don't mind if this thing dies off, although it won't die. It'll just kill you. We have no dead units to reform anyways. Could set this up here. Sure. Yeah, nothing to reform, so carrying on. Piercing says it goes through shields, right? Very nice. Are you dead? You are not dead. Now you are dead. You are dead. And you guys are just taking damage, but I can't buff. We really gotta hit a magic shop. I think that's become the number one thing to do now. It's pretty tempting just to hit him with some rage. It's kind of pointless to play much on this floor. I mean, I could put one unit out to take the hit and then him out to do some damage. Probably better off just putting this guy up here. If I put both of these units out, would one survive? He would take both of those hits, and then he'd die, and then he would take the bomb, so no. So really isn't a point to it. We'll do it this way. We'll see if that rage lasts until the boss fight. Because if it does, that's not bad. Kill that bomb off so it can't deal a lot of damage. Go ahead and armor him up a little more. If this thing dies, it's totally fine. Oh, it only has burnout 1. So it's gonna die. It's gunsta. Oh, they're just gonna hit that. It's kind of a waste. But oh well. We are taking some pyre damage here. We just don't have the damage output to really keep up with all this. I want to use this to positive effect, so let's just kill that unit. Let's make sure she dies. I think in the middle makes sense, because by the time he gets up here, he's gonna have burned out once, and then he'll attack, and then he'll burn out. Actually, he might get to him once, but it's gonna be close anyways. So these are both dead, so let's not worry about them. And I think the floors are mostly full. Can hit him for 2 or him for 2. 25, so hitting him for 2 doesn't make a difference, so let's hit him. Speed that up a bit. Here we could probably benefit most from doing that, because otherwise we can do, what was that, 9 damage, and this is gonna do significantly more. It's gonna give him 3 rounds of attacking. Now he's much closer to dead, but not quite there, but I think this is all we needed. Might as well see if we get something even bigger and stronger. The highest damage is this guy, but he's not gonna fit. So we'll take this. And then next highest is him. We'll go like that to give them all some added time. He's dead already. The smart thing to do would be to figure out if that buys us an extra round, and it does. Alright, 2 damage taken, not too bad. I mean, this is free rage. This has some potential with our 1 unit who's constantly gaining armor. I think there's a line there. There's a plan almost. This guy is in a similar boat. I mean, we could do this for the money. I'm gonna try this guy out. Maybe we want capacity now that we have all that. Although maybe we also want energy because we run into a lot of troubles casting a lot of our cards. Although the ones we can't cast are just mostly these expensive ones that we don't necessarily need to cast all the time anyways. Okay, I'll take energy here. We'll see if we end up feeling like we need the capacity by the time we make it there. I think we go this route because we really want to decrease the cost of some of our expensive spells. I'm almost inclined to pass on this one. We'll take her. Definitely what I want to do is cut some train stewards. They are not welcome here. I don't think there's a permafrost spell for us. Like maybe, or maybe this, but we tend to cast this every time it comes up, just because it's pretty easy to find a kill with it. We definitely want we want 3 or 4 -1 costs. Unfortunately, we can't afford all that right now, so not a problem yet. This has only come up once each combat, I feel like, so putting consume on it would be interesting. That would make this a lot like stronger at actually breaking through armor, but we definitely want these torches to be a little more usable. Double stack. Could make that deal significantly more damage. Are we being sapped? Is that what it was? Temper strength. Yeah, so they're gonna sap. So this would like help counteract that sap effect. Could apply burnout 6, which is quite a bit of burnout. I don't mind that idea. We've already made it cost less, so definitely has a use. I think this is okay, although we only use it once, so maybe it's better off here. And 2 cost is better than the 3 cost, obviously. I think this is a good get. This is a good get. Make it so that that piercing damage has a better chance of killing. And here I almost feel like we'd be better off pivoting, but we did kind of want to see the full build on Dark Calling, so let's just keep it going. That way, even if we lose the run, we can be like, well, we accomplished something. It's a bit rough, but I think we're gonna try it because we're full health, so let's leverage. Oh, well, close enough to full health. We're gonna leverage some of that health into an artifact. And these guys having this guy being weak is nice. If we can get our what's it called out where he pushes people back? Steelworker? No, the rail beater. If we can get him out there, that'll make that easy. Unfortunately, we drew the bad version of this. We don't need him at the bottom. We also don't need him at any level in particular. Put her down here. And I guess we'll put him at the top. I kind of want this guy to die. It's just useless kind of garbage in our hand. I almost want her to die too, so I'm going to let this burn out. I'm going to keep the card. He'll heal between floors. I don't really want to cast the Train Steward. I mean, I want him to get out of my deck, but I also don't want him in my train. I want him to die, and none of this is killing him right now. So I guess let's just end turn. It's a pretty bad start, but as long as we get a couple cards here, we're going to be doing fine. This is a good setup. We can put him in front. That way we're covered. Our champion is, that is. Purge that for sure. And I think he only fits on the middle floor. Again, I'm not sure I want him there though. Well, actually this one's gonna die. But 6 plus 1. Damn it, it's not enough to kill him. He would survive. Oh well. Yeah, we missed out on the gold collector unit, but what can you do when you don't draw anything that works with it? So I'm thinking, and I mean this might be pretty obvious considering we have no major choice in it, thinking this is going to be our harvest floor. So the plan is to keep him at the back and just let units in front of him die. This setup's fine-ish, and this setup's fine-ish as well. She's gonna die though. Maybe we don't need two tank guys. I'm not sure. I was kind of intending to have him act like what he's doing, but now that we have him, I'm a little confused about what to do there. Let's take out the damage dealer who keeps putting, I mean, he only dealt 1 damage, but he kept putting that crap in our hand. Although there's another one, but he's about to die at least. And we'll cut the crap. I don't think we have the damage to deal with that guy. This could certainly help. It's another 35. That's not enough to kill him. Unfortunate. Oh well. There's no room. Guess we'll put him down here. It's a bit expensive, but seems fine. Probably could have killed that unit actually. Yikes. So we need an extra 65 damage up there. I don't know if we can make that happen. I think she's probably a okay option here. Although we kind of want things to die faster, so maybe even something like this and this. You're gonna die. We definitely want this unit dead so we stop having to deal with this crap in our hand. Might as well do this. Like, yeah, he's not gonna die, but at least we save ourselves some troubles there. There's no good way to take care of those units right now. We just don't have that kind of damage. Could descend this guy. Doesn't really do much, I guess. So like he's gonna survive and heal to full and gonna deal another 20-ish damage to us. It's pretty nasty. At least by descending him we kind of made it so as long as we can kill this guy, which so far isn't going so hot, but if we can make him die, we can conceivably do this. We got 14 damage, 9 damage, 14 damage. You're not getting very strong very quickly, honestly. My faith in this deck is dropping quickly. If I could extend her life, I would put this on her, but the fact that she's about to be extinguished makes it a lot harder. He won't kill this unit. That was a bit silly of me. I had kind of a different plan. But oh well. Do that, and we'll give him some rage so that he can beat that guy up a little more. We'll do that. It's not really killing anything. It's not killing it. 10 damage. Nope. 19 damage. Yes. And we'll put you in right about here. Could put him at the back. Sure. Ah, now he burns out. By our whole thing, one extra turn there. Hit our big guy with a little rage. We can do 15 damage or we can do 20 damage, so I guess the obvious choice there. There's no room for Train Steward, so it's the end of that. Unfortunately, we can't fit these on the upper floor, so just kind of hope we draw something we can fit. You're already dead. That just buys us more time. Oh, we have 2 bad torches still. Unfortunate. Ooh, what's this? Tome units. Do we have any? Consume, reform 2 random units. Kill a random friendly unit and a non-boss enemy unit. I'll take it. As long as it doesn't hit our champion, I don't mind. I mean, we could do that too. Could do this. I like this guy because he'll give us energy and he could come back through by being revived. Sure. Anything worth making quick? We can make him quick. Make her quick? Sure. And then we'll give her 10 extra damage. She's slightly pogged version of an Animus of speed. And then that would be all of our money, so we won't do that. But we can purge a Train Steward. I think that's worth doing. Having a sip of water there, sorry. I figure might as well go big or go home. I didn't actually look. Do we have tome units? Are you guys our tome units? Oh wow. Well, now they're extremely hard to kill, or at least, much tankier. We'll put it that way. So stealth on this floor. Welcome to your doom. We want him on this floor so I can mess with their order and stuff. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. Killing those units is so that they would get brought back, which happened before they died, I see. But it's no big deal. I think we'll set him up here. I don't know if this is gonna do much for a little bit, but we can set this guy up here. Now, what do we go after? I think we go after these guys. He should die, right? Yeah. Alright, now we got some good units back. We'll let him die. And we'll let him die. And we've got room up here now. Could descend a unit. I don't mind that option. We don't need the energy right now, obviously, so we could just put him out here to die and then he'll be brought back. Something to that. How much damage does this guy do? 6. Our Pyre's gonna take a bit of a beating there. There's no denying that. He's not long for this world, honestly. And sure. Let her deal a little extra damage to that guy. That hurts. We don't have the damage output. So, oh, it kills a random enemy unit? Dang. Okay, so let's make sure we get the right target. And it'll kill one of these random units. Normally I wouldn't mind too much, but the way we have this set up, we wouldn't be able to get it back. So I think we don't want to do that. Let's see what we want to bring back here. We could do this for the energy, but we don't need the energy, I'm now realizing. So let's go like so. Maybe we'll extend up here. Extend your life. There. It's an option. So he is taking damage. Oh, just from him exploding. They're both dying though. What are they dying to? Are they just dying to the eventual heat death of the world? Or the sun? We can do this, it'll kill off one of them and kill off one of our guys. Probably a bad idea. We can just kill one of them for free. Well, not free, but he's dying, so that's nice. He's actually dying straight away because of her. They do have one unit with spikes, but he's at the back, so I think it's a... Oh, no, wait, because he's going to push this guy back. Oh, he's dying down here, so I don't have to worry about that. I was just worried about my champion dying very quickly, but that won't be happening. We'll do this to gain that extra energy to put on a good show. Because we have this in hand, we could do this. We would just be pretty mad if it hit, well, not mad, but pretty annoyed if it hit one of these two. That's too risky. And just to kill a two health guy at the back, not worth it. Okay, so you have one stealth left, and then you're going to take 126. It's not a ton, let me tell you. That's not a ton. That added literally 10 damage, am I right? Am I right about that? One energy, we could bring back this guy. Who's dealing 24 damage. $29 damage. Yeah, set him up at the back up here. I think we might die here, and honestly, I think that might be okay by me because this deck is kinda cursed. 326. We can probably get that. That didn't buy us any extra time. Yeah, now he's dead. So we do survive another fight. Oh, with the extinguish too. We draw 2 cards when we play our 3rd card. That's not bad. This is probably our best option out of all this. Deal 25 damage and apply Daze 2 to an already damaged unit. Doesn't say it couldn't be the boss. I haven't tried that yet, but I think this is our best option. I like this because we're moving units around. Granted, we have that summon bonus, and we're not really taking a lot of our imps, but that's okay. I think we go this way, just because we don't have the money for a trinket shop, and even with this, it's not really enough. I don't mind the unstable vortex any, but we do need the pyre health. Ah, free purge and get something else. I don't mind that. I think we still have, yeah, a train steward to throw out. Now, it's a random card. It doesn't say consumable, so it could be a unit. I'm gonna go with Hellhorned. I regret my decision. I'll take it though. We just have so many expensive spells in this deck. It's crazy. What am I, made of energy over here? So like, the fact that we apply rage that we can apply rage pretty quick or regularly does make that kind of nice. But again, like, each of them came in costing 3 Ember to cast. It's crazy expensive. It's too much. 40, we would be able to afford a couple more, which this one's pretty much always a -1 cost, so we are glad to get that. There, now nothing costs 3 at least. And then we'll do this to the other torch, which is nice. I think we got some decent benefits out of that. Multi-strike rage, that's that's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'll admit to that. Although if they give us a lot of low health units, we might be able to hit them with some spells. So where do we want to set him up? I've decided the bottom floor is where he goes. We can descend this guy. How much damage are they dealing? More than 8. So let's put him out front to just eat the hit. And we don't want to cast this yet. Put him out to take the hit. I think we'll put him out to also take a hit. Start rage buffing our boy there. Add a whole bunch of armor. And might as well play her up here. It's fine. We basically want to keep units dying and keep bringing them back. We don't want it to hit him, but if we play a couple of these guys down here to make a couple new targets, we can then do this. And that worked out pretty well for us. We have incant. This only does 12 so far. Incroyable. You guys are making it up. That's getting kind of tight on our... Is this the front enemy unit? To enemy units, plural. Oh, so we could kill the back unit. Could also do it here and kill both of those guys. What if we descend him, then we use it, and it kills all 3 of them? It might really buff him up, because I think a descent... Oh, we can't afford to do both either. We can't afford it. Do we have room for a summon? We do have room for a summon. So you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? We do want him to die, so we'll put him back here. Now we can afford to do it. And he didn't get an incant trigger off that, so that's good. He did off that, but I mean he took 12 damage, so I ain't sweating it. We'll save this to come back around. Granted, it's like... Hopefully it will come back around quickly. I think that adds more damage than he healed, so not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. We hope that card comes back around at a time when we have lots of extra mana like we did there, which isn't a guarantee for sure. I don't think we're going to be able to kill this top guy. Oh, never mind. He's very close to dead now. You're dead. It's a good time for that, I think. We definitely want to cast this. The question is, on who or what? I think it's time to start using these guys to dish a little damage. Well, this guy's still pretty weak. Do something like that. Nothing really happens up here, so I'll just take this guy out. Make my item stronger. My spell, I should say. Then I think we... Oh, this is on all friendly units. Doesn't really matter for anyone else, but it's good to know. You have Slay Trigger. That's unfortunate considering. He also has Sweep, which is fine on this floor. So now I think we can probably stand to do that. And we'll do this. And we'll do something like that. And that. Play this guy up here. Just to give us some damage up there. How much do they do? 6 each. He's dead. Oh, because this guy's gonna get knocked back. So there we go. Now they should be able to kill him up there. So him getting strong is kind of rough, but maybe we can just finish him off. Yeah, with something like this. Seems like a good way to deal with him. So she's free. Is there somewhere else? No. Put her down. Let her be. This is pretty solid now. I could use it on this floor. I mean, it'd only keep her alive for longer, but she's pretty strong now. Tough call. Could use it up here, but I mean, it'd just keep him around, and we don't really need him around, and we're okay with him dying because we want that mana. We want to be able to cast him for his mana every time. So we'll just end it. Granted, the boss fight might be coming up soon. So maybe we did want to use it on the bottom, but too late for that. That's alright. Push him forward. You're very dead. Could just keep his armor going. Sure. I'm thinking could descend this guy. We don't want to descend anyone from this floor because it's already pretty strong. So we're not really descending anything here. We'll do that. I think we could cast this just to deal 36 damage to the boss. I don't mind that none. And then we can stack up some damage. I guess put 16. No, wait, he burns out as well. We'll put this guy for the 24 damage that he does back here. Do a little bit of damage while we got the energy and everything. How you doing? You're doing quite well with this floor. See, this guy just doesn't get that big. Are we better off with this? I think so. Just because I think he can last enough turns back here. Yeah, he's gonna get full time to attack. There. don't know if that bought us any extra time. Ooh, darn. Should have thought of making this stronger. Well, we had the chance. Now that unit will probably come back. Getting it down to about 500 health is pretty good considering this is our strong floor. And yeah, I would say that this is going well for our strong floor. Oops, I don't think we need to do that. Gotta get some health. Yeah, no. We've made it work with all our other ridiculously expensive spells. Return a random defeated unit to your hand. Enhance it with plus 40 damage. That's tempting, I'll admit. That is tempting. And there is like a cyclical nature to that. But that's also tempting. Let's see. Currently, if we gave multi-strike to any one of those units, they would actually do less damage than if we gave them 40. So there's an argument to be made for this. But like this we could put on our champion, who we tend to put all the rage stacks on anyways. Screw it. I think we'll get it, we'll benefit from this now, just because the more capacity you have, the more we can fit those things like Formless Child and etceteras. I kind of like this path. I do like this path, of course. A free artifact, a duplicate, and some more money because we're not exactly rolling in it. But I don't know what we would copy. I'm not loving this guy, I'll be honest. I don't feel like he's really holding it down on the back side. We could copy her because she's doubly upgraded. Could copy him just to get another unit that gives us plus 40 to something. There is like pretty good argument for this guy. So maybe we'll do that. We'll get the money so that we have enough to be worth going to a shop next time. Do we have much for X cards? Do we have any X cards? No, we do not. So I guess we'll do the 50% chance not to consume. And then I will take another Formless Child. And we get to finally see our Dark Calling completed. It's not the best one, I don't think, but it's not bad. Plus 8 damage. We're sub half health. Go this way, we could heal up. We could stand to upgrade a lot of our units, I think. Like even these guys could be upgraded. You're fully upgraded. You could stand to be upgraded, and you could stand something. I don't know what's going to make you usable, but as for upgrading our spells, we could make things cost less again. But again, we'd only be able to hit 2 spells with that. I think we chance it because I don't think this deck is gonna win against the final boss as is. So let's try and win against the final boss with massive upgrades. Not as is, but with a lot of added benefits. And I think we can put him here. We'll intend to put a blocker in front of him next turn. And sure, why not? Let's hit this guy at the back so that he's easier to kill. I don't think we used that yet. You are a pain in the butt. You're gonna harvest off of the dead enemies. It's still a pain in the butt, don't get me wrong, but not the worst one. We don't want either of these units coming back with 40 damage. Her coming back with 40 damage, though, that would be pretty strong. You're dying, so that's great to see. You're not dying. That's going to be hard to change. If we had the energy, we could descend him. I don't know. That probably doesn't help much either. We're having a hard time killing these units with the massive amounts of health. Much to no one's surprise, I'm sure. Oh no, I don't want to do this. I kind of wanted to do this before casting him, so that was my bad. We will cast him, though. Sure. And let's hit this guy with a whole bunch of rage stacks. Sure. We'll hold on to this. What do we want to bring back? We don't really want to bring her back. We want him to die and bring her back. So I guess we don't cast anything at this point. Ah, son of a gun. Youch. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, he got brought back with 40 damage, which is not exactly what we were looking for. You're gonna kill it. So let's put him back here. How did you not get more damage dealt to you? You're gonna attack, and then you're gonna attack him, and then you should be doing 46 damage to this. Oh, harvest. He's gonna harvest. Okay. Do we have a way to kill this front unit? We do. Let's put this down first. Now, we do this. Did take out my highly damaging unit, which is a bit of a shame. We do need to worry about killing this guy in a similar fashion. We can apply rage, double rage here. Killing this guy does make it so he takes most of the damage, which is good. I don't think they do enough. I could put him right here, though. Then he would attack, and this would die. Then he would do 25 extra damage. I think that's probably enough that they could finish it off up here with her help. And then yeah, we wanna stack up this floor with a bunch of weaklings. Hmm. Hmm. There's no room on those floors, so we'll put him down here. Kind of want this to die first. We'll put him right here. That way he survives to deal a whole bunch of damage. Like, he does so much damage now. But he's gonna push him to the back. It's not great for us, but we can... if we kill one of these guys, he's gonna die before he attacks. So let me figure out the order that this is gonna happen. You're gonna kill him, then you're gonna hit him. Well, first they attack you, but you're gonna hit him, push him to the back, and then you're gonna do 130 damage to this guy. And if I kill one of them, you're still pushing him back, and then you're doing 130 to this guy. Not great. I'll tell you, it's not great. We could make her longer lasting. Not like that, you sickos. Okay. We're gonna have to try and deal with that guy before he gets up to our pyre, hopefully. Man, those harvest units, I tell ya, they're proving to be quite the pain. And we did draw a card to make it happen. We got kind of lucky. So he's gonna burn out right now. Nothing we can do about that. I need to make sure I do this, and I need to do this. So there you go. It has 50 friggin' damage. Guess what? You're now our damage dealer. And 19 damage beats 14 damage, so welcome to the team. Any more room? Yeah, might as well. Oh, the rail beater came back already. That's nice. So, like, this is taken care of. That's good. 35 damage is what we would describe as not great. Ah, there isn't room for you now. You're not welcome here. But maybe... Are you dying? No. I do have to solve that. This solves that. It's gonna burn out in 3 rounds. It's not a ton of time. Still put them there. There, that gives them all a bunch more rounds at least. I'm amazed you're only taking 185. I guess it's just because they have such low health. Oh, and you have trample. Oh, that's part of it. That's certainly part of it. We need something to tank in front of this guy. This is an easy answer, but let's see what other options are. We could get him back. We could do both. Where was it? Here. So you provide quite a bit of damage, so you're going to go back here. You're both dead? Good. Now we need a tank out front. I think it's worth doing this. We just got a very strong formless child. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do... Might as well give it to the unit at the back. And yeah, 57 damage is pretty good. 401 is much better. And there's no room for this formless child, so we'll just end it like that. How you doing? 198. Well, we should be able to make that significantly better for ourselves. Okay, we got options here. Let me just review everything in my hand. Okay, so this is the play. Make sure our mana matches up to what I'm doing. March you forward. Now you're taking 869? No, that's not right. Otherwise you'd be dead. 569. I don't know if that makes a difference. I'm not going to do the math though. I wish I had enough for this, but without being able to bring back our... Oh, he's already alive. Without being able to recast that guy, we're not getting the energy. So this is going to be a lot of back and forth. And then 88 health. Ooh, we're so close to making this work. Drat. We're not going to be able to make this kill him. But we survived, just barely. And we got that sweet, sweet cash. You are going to cause us a lot of debuffs, so maybe this is worth taking. I don't think we have imps to be spoken of. We could take this. It's a little expensive, but then again, so was the majority of our spells. It works well with our other adding armor or doubling the armor of our units. So I think we kind of got to go this way, as much as I would have liked to have upgraded our units. Sure. And yeah, gives us a little more survivability. 3 stacks of burnout each time it's applied. No. Yes. Maybe. But first... we want a -1 cost, like, a lot of things. Maybe rage doubling, since now rage doesn't decay. Holding over. What do we want to hold over? Maybe this, because we do, like, we ended up relying on it quite a bit there. Sure. I'll try it out. I think this is fine. Double stack. What do we want to double stack? Rage? Sure. I think we're okay with this. Although we will run out of damage spells pretty quickly at that rate. So maybe we don't want to do it. Let's take Descend a unit, because that can be pretty vital. Do we want to purge anything? Maybe him. He's not really proving to be particularly useful. Because what is he doing? Taking up 2 pips at the back? Even upgraded him with a battle stone. What a crummy unit. We could maybe stand to take out one of these weak dregs. Sure. Let's do it. And now we are done, so let's do our best. We're gonna get sapped. You harvest and gain armor. Those guys are annoying. I think we've been doing pretty well to have this guy as our middle floor. Put you down here. You're dying, and that's totally fine. And in fact, put him out there, because he's gonna die, and that's also extremely fine. That counteracts the sap and then some. Oh. For some reason I didn't recognize that we had Formless Child in our hand. Granted, we had nothing dead yet. But still. I'm gonna do that. Just to add some damage to him. This will give him a lot of armor, so I'm not sure if it's worth doing this. Moving him to the back kind of protects him, which is kind of terrible. Don't think that really does anything for us, huh? Dying? Yeah, that's good. You're surviving. And you're getting a whole bunch of armor. Buffs and debuffs, but doesn't silence triggered effects. We have not drawn yet, so there is a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. So he's not dying until the 4th hit. We could keep him from dying, but like this. But then that keeps one of them alive, so that's a bad option. We are down to 1 capacity, right? Yeah. It's a little extra damage dealt to him. I don't think there's much more to be done. I think we are in big trouble. What's that purple? Oh, it's their sleigh. just in case that somehow like made him gonna take less, I think. Oh, okay, removed sap, that's why. So he's gonna heal less as a result of that. That's fine. Let's see if we die. Didn't die yet. We really need to draw our card that saves us. Yeah, this one. Our card that saves us. We'll play him just to die because we want that energy. We need to kill this guy, so let's hit him with that first, and then we can do this. You are gonna die, but instead, you are gonna die and deal some damage to that thing. So that's good. We don't have any space left here. We can fireball this guy, but that gives a slay trigger, or a harvest trigger, or whatever. I guess we'll save this just in case we need it desperately somewhere. This seems fine. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna hold over our one spell that can save us from hard to kill enemies. So that's important. That said, I think we can actually kill this guy. Maybe not. We could use this to kill this guy. Definitely want you to die, so let's put you down. This does 55 piercing? Alright, you're dead. Nice. I think we want to hold this over, so let's use it here. Should probably have killed that guy before doing that, now that I think of it. And we're gonna do this to make him just a little easier to deal with. You're gonna die. I think you still are gonna die. Yeah, because this guy's gonna he's taking 38 damage, which means they're killing you and then dealing that much after the fact. I don't think that really saves you. We need to descend that unit. We'll use him to tank a little bit of that damage. Thought I could. Oh, right. I have a 50% chance not to consume. What did I just do? No. No, I thought. Oh, no. I didn't mean to cast that. That was a misclick for absolute sure. Oh well. This is looking pretty bad at the top floor there. We need... I don't know if we've got it. Basically, I needed the spell that... I do want that guy to go off. Ah, shoot, I should have put him behind. Hmm. You are very dead. 21. You are very slightly alive. Actually, we could do this. I don't want to give this guy 15 armor. But I do want to cast this unit. I don't want to use that right now. Although I could use it up here. Sure. Do we die? Yeah, I think we died. Right there. Yeah. Oh well. Honestly, this deck made it a lot further than I anticipated it would. It just wasn't coming together right from the start. And we did see the full build of the Melting Remnant champion that way. Strike. Oh, happens when you attack. Friendly burnout units gain Rage 2. Interesting. I mean, he works well with like dregs and drafts. Extinguish, summon 2 draft units. I do like the draft units. Okay, well, thanks for checking it out, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.